More game to go. Been working all damn day. My eyes are bleeding. But there's money to be won. Brewers. Rockies. Lineups. Let's do it. Who's first? Tyler Alexander, who we read and we liked. We like Tyler Alexander. He's on the board. We read about him. We like him. We love him. We want some more of him. We try so hard we can't get enough. Bryce Terang, 4 card. We like good old Bryce. Jackson Chorio. Now we know damn well. We'll come back to it though. We can't just come from the last game. But we know Jackson's a fucking Jack. So Jackson's going in every fucking lineup. That's a given. Man's a fucking beast. He goes in every lineup. We'll have to come back for Tyler Alexander. We shall see. Sachorio. Yelich, 6 card. Contreras. Good old William Contreras, 5 card William. Douche, LaRouche. Sal Frelick, 4 card Sal. Five card Reese. Garrett Mitchell, 2 card. Oliver Dunn, 4 card. And finally, good old Joey Ortiz, who's been sitting on that 6 since opening fucking day. Moving to the other side of the ball, the Colorado Rockies. On the mound, Antonio Senzatella, 2 card pitcher. We know Chorio's going in every lineup. Chorio is our Jack. Brenton Doyle, 4 card. Sean Bouchard, 5 card. Ezekiel Tovar, 4 card. Ryan McMahon, 2 card. Hunter Goodman, 6 card Hunter. Kyle Farmer, on the board. Chris Bryant, also on the board. Michael Toglia, 4 card, rapidly falling in the lineup. And finally, Zach Veen, 5 card stud. Let's see what we have here, gentlemen. I do believe we enjoyed reading about Mr. Tyler Alexander making his first 2 appearances of the season out of the Milwaukee bullpen, needed for a start last week in the wake of Aaron Savale's move to the injured list. The Brewers have since placed Nestor Cortez on the IL and acquired Quinn Priester to address their dwindling starting depth. But Alexander looks like he'll be sticking in the rotation for now over Elvin Rodriguez, who presumably head to the bullpen this week after yielding 11 earned runs in 9 innings over his last 2 starts. Alexander earned a second turn to the rotation after striking out 6 over 5.5 scoreless innings last Friday in a win over the Reds. He'll get a tougher draw. We're taking the tough guy against the infamous high altitude of Coors Field. Terang, anything new? The usual suspects. Chorio, 2 for 5 with a double, a triple, a stolen base, and 2 RBIs in Tuesday's win over the Rockies. Chorio first hit a Kyle Freeland fastball outside the strike zone and into the gap in left center field for a 2-run double in the 3rd, and then stole third base and scored on a William Contreras single later in the frame. The speedy 21-year-old left fielder got to Freeland once more in the fifth, legging out a triple off the southpaw for his first three-bagger of the year. After striking out 5 times on opening day, Chorio's been on fire, hitting .341 with 3 home runs, 5 doubles, 11 RBIs, and 7 runs scored through his last 10 games. Man's a fucking beast. Yelich, 1 for 4 to solo home run in Tuesday's win over the Colorado. Yelich went back-to-back with William Contreras for a solo blast in the 7th inning, giving the Brewers a 6-1 lead. It's been a bit sluggish start at the dish by Yelich, who's slashing 139, 279, 306 with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs through 43 plate appearances. But the star left fielder does have 2 stolen bases already this year. All right, Yelich's on the list. Yelich's on our list. William Contreras. 1 for 4 to home run, 2 RBIs, 2 runs scored in Tuesday's win over Colorado. Contreras first drove in Jackson Chourio on a single in the 3rd. He later smacked his first homer of the season in the 7th to put the Brewers in front 7-1. The star backstop is still slashing just 143, 286, 229 with 2 RBIs over 42 plate appearances so far, but he does have 6 runs scored and 7 walks through his first 10 outings. All right, we like Contreras definitely better than Yelich because Contreras is connected right there to Chourio. We shall see what comes. Sal Frelick, old news. We read that yesterday. Hoskins, old news. Garrett Mitchell isn't in the lineup for Tuesday's game against Colorado. Stay there. Douche, LaRouche. Oliver Dunn isn't in the lineup for Tuesday's game against the Rockies. Good for him. Joey Ortiz, same old shit. Anthony Tonio Sensatella. What do we have on the other side of the ball? Took the loss on the Phillies on Thursday, allowing 1 earned run on 10 hits over 5 innings. He struck out 3. Only one of the Phillies' 10 hits against Sensatella went for extra bases, allowing the right-hander to remarkably escape without giving up an earned run. However, the Rockies were held scoreless until the 9th inning, sticking Sensatella with his first loss. Sensatella is yet to allow an earned run through his first 2 starts, despite giving up 19 hits. He'll hope that luck continues in his next start, currently scheduled for next weekend at home against the Brewers. And we like Sensatella. It's not a bad card, not a bad report card. All right. Brenton Doyle. 1 for 3 with a solo home run, a walk, and a stolen base in Tuesday's loss to Milwaukee. Doyle took Brewers right-hander Freddie Peralta yard for a solo blast in the 1st inning to score the Rockies' only run. He also stole his... Who's this? I'll go away. I fucking gave you money the other day, you fucking whore. All these whores want my money. Doyle took the Brewers right-hander Freddie Peralta. We read this. He also stole his first base in 2025 in the 5th frame. Over 44 at-bats to open the season, Doyle is batting a productive .273 with 2 homers, 2 doubles, 6 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. We like Doyle. All right, Doyle's on the list. Oh, Doyle rules. La da cha cha. Sean Bouchard. It's been a while since I read this guy. 1 for 3 with a 2-run homer and a walk in Saturday against the Athletics. Bouchard made only his 2nd start of the season, both of which have come with left-handed starters on the mound. Given his currently limited playing time, it's difficult to justify rostering him in most fantasy formats. Going for a fucking 2-run homer. It means I have to read Rhys Hoskins now for recency bias. What do we got, Rhys? He's out of the lineup, exactly. Fuck off. Sean Bouchard. Ezekiel Tovar. 4 for 5 with 2 doubles, a steal, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored in Sunday's win over the Athletics. I read this. Stay hot. Have you read this? We like him. We like Tovar. To stay hot. But he didn't win for us last night. So we'll think about it. Ryan McMahon. 2 for 3, solo home run. We read this. Old news. Hunter Goodman, who's a 6. Not in the lineup for Tuesday's contest against the Brewers. Kyle Farmer. Out of the lineup for Sunday's game. Could stay there. I am so hungry. Chris Bryant. 2 for 5 with a double, an RBI, and a run scored Sunday against the A's. He's still batting an ugly yes. This is old fucking news. Michael Toglia. Nothing new to him. And finally, Zach Veen. 1 for 4 on Tuesday against the Brewers. Veen made his big league debut while hitting 7th and playing right field. He fouled out and struck out in his first 2 at-bats, but he reached base on a bunt single in the 7th. Veen will likely have a volatile profile due to an inconsistent ability to make contact, but his power speed skills should play well in fantasy leagues. Zach Veen, who I believe is a 5 card. We like Zach Veen. But that one thing that I read here on Sensatella is what's caught me. The Rockies were held scoreless into the 9th inning. So I'm going to go pitcher's duel here. Sensatella. Let's see if he makes it across the other lineups. Mr. Sensatella. See if we can fit him. It's that scoreless thing that just caught me. Can we go for a pitcher's duel? Can we go both pitchers in the lineup? Can we pull it off? They're both right here. Sensatelia. And then we'll roll behind with Zach Veen. Zach Veen is what caught my eye. The young buck trying to make his way into the lineups. The next guy I like would be William Contreras. Let's see what we got here. Let's get all the way down to Veen. Can't get Contreras. Veen and Bouchard. I like Veen. Zach Veen. We got Hunter Goodman at a 6 over there. And Bouchard. So we can get Hunter Goodman and Sean Bouchard. Bang. Lineup is in. Zach Veen. Sean Bouchard. Which means I'd have to lose Sensatella. Who do we get? Taglia, Freely, Ortiz. It's kind of like a whole gathering of scrubs. We got Hunter Goodman sitting there. He's another 6 card. Goodman's a 6, Ortiz is a 6, but Goodman's got a hotter bat than Ortiz. So we shall head there. Zach Veen. Can we still get Contreras? We cannot. So if we grab Bouchard. Again, Hunter Goodman. Veen and Bouchard, man, we need them to go fucking ape shit tonight. So let's go Veen. Bouchard. We'll have to sacrifice Mr. Sensatelia. For Hunter Goodman. So once again, Veen and Bouchard will sacrifice Sensatelia. That gets us all the way up to Hoskins, McMahon. We got a more recent home run with McMahon. So I'm going to play McMahon. Veen. Look at that. We can grab Bouchard. 1,200 on the table. Veen and Bouchard. We can't even get Veen and Bouchard. We can get O'Dunn and Bouchard. Mr. Veen. Farmer, Dunn, Bouchard. We'll grab Bouchard. Mr. Veen. Getting us all the way to 10. For Yelich, Terang, Contreras. I want Contreras. Next. Veen. Bouchard. Veen. Bouchard. Goodman. Seems to be the running theme. Veen and Bouchard will have to lose Sensatella. 4. Hoskins. Oh man. Let's go McMahon. Recency bias. Veen. Contreras. Veen. Bouchard will have to lose Sensatella. 4. Brenton Doyle. Veen. Bouchard. Veen. Bouchard. Veen. Oof, we can do it. We can grab Toval. Veen. Bouchard. A lot of money left over here. Contrarian it is. Veen. Bouchard. We need big fucking games out of Veen and Bouchard tonight. Bouchard. Over 4. Contreras. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in. We're in. Faith, side, your fortune, and if on the new